Well, here we go, opening day of dove season. This morning it was pouring rain everywhere, so I didn't get a chance to go shoot anything. Just got out here to the field out around Fort Gibson, and we're gonna load up the new Beretta with some 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inches, 7.5 shot, and see if we can knock anything down. Okay, we got one. Got him there, folks. All right, opening day, dove season, Oklahoma. We're on the board. Officially got our first Oklahoma bird. We're gonna try to keep rocking and rolling here as I get my hand all bloody. Rocking the Beretta A300 Realtree Camo. Let's keep it up. Just had a game warden come out, check my license, check my gun, make sure there was a plug in it, and everything was good for the most part. So I'm on a wildlife management area, which is steel shot only, and the super speed Winchesters that I had in my bag, I hadn't fired a bird at this point in time yet. They were lead, and it doesn't say anywhere on the box that it's lead. He told me they were, so he gave me a warning. Told me it's usually a $200 ticket. So first day out dove season in a new state, I thought I was good to go, but I had to make sure I went and grabbed the right box out of the back of my truck. I've got the federal uplands now that are steel, so I have to use on this area, but I can use lead, he said, on most any other public area. So make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you come out here to the field, because that $200 ticket would have sucked ass big time. So far they kind of seem to like this tree line I've got here behind me. He's a little far, but I'm not seeing much flying, so why the hell not? A giant flock of ducks go over behind us. Oh, they turning this way. Yep, see if I can get them on the GoPro. That's pretty cool. Hey there, Mr. Birdie. Thank you, sir. Man, I am out of shape. 2 pockets full of shells, a gun, and only 2 birds, and that walk got me breathing hard. I've lost whole bottles of water before. Crack one open and start drinking. The bird flies over. I drop the bottle to shoot the bird. Did it one day in San Antonio. Had to have been a 100-degree day, man. I dropped it, spilt everything in it. I was probably a 20-minute walk from the truck, and I thought I had another bottle in the zip-up bag in my seat, and I sat out there and sweat my ass off with no water. I should have just walked back to the truck, but there were birds flying. I didn't want to, walk back and waste all that time. So ended up being a good day overall with birds, but goddamn was I sweating my ass off and super dehydrated when I got back. Well, I tell you what, there ain't shit flying. Boy, I tell you what. Hit my Bill Dance. Boy, some. Boy, I tell you what. For real though, look, I will tell you, there's a lot of birds, but not necessarily the shooting kind. Alright, got us another one. Boy, I tell you what, that was a hell of a shot right there. Got us another one. Woo. That last shot was the best shot of the day. So last night I had to go get this damn cheap ass seat from Walmart. It was like $6. I had forgotten I didn't have a seat, and I was putting everything together last night. And when I came out scouting this area, I stopped at the Walmart in Wagner and got me one. And last year I had a seat that I use all the time. It was a small fold-up one like this one, but it had a back to it. And I probably had it for about 2 years. And I left it in the back of my truck in San Antonio, where it can get hotter than the devil's butthole. Probably was back there for a week or so. 100-degree weather days, and I'm out hunting this field, and I got a barbed wire fence behind me, real small cutout, almost just like a little ATV path, where I sat in between where the birds come flying over and you got to jump on them in a hurry. So I'm sitting out there, this bird comes flying over, I shoulder it, you know, and I'm getting ready to put the bead on the bird, and that damn sun, that Texas sun, had weakened that chair so much, that shit split in half as I'm putting the bead on the bird, raising up. My fat ass sank in between the bars of that chair, and I rolled over to the side. I couldn't even stay upright in it. Sank down, had to roll my fat ass over to the side, put the butt of my gun on the ground, stand up and get myself out of there. And I'm looking around. I don't think there were any hunters around. I'm looking left, right. You know, I'd heard some shots, but I didn't see any hunters near me. And, you know, thank goodness nobody saw it. But I wish I would have had that on video. I could have gone viral with that. So at this point in time, my chair it's just trash. And I've got probably at least 2 hours left in my hunt to do. So I'm looking around, and it's kind of littered. And there's this big old blue water jug. So I grab that water jug, take it over to my spot in the shade, flip that shit upside down, put the nozzle there. I start like pushing on it, twisting the nozzle left and right, get it to dig down in there. I'm kicking sand and shit around and putting my bag up against it, getting it to hold still. And I sit down on top of that barrel, and it crunches like halfway down, but it stays and it balances. So for the rest of my hunt, my big ass is sitting on top of this blue water barrel. And it was a good hunt. I got close to a limit that day. It was just, I wish I would have got that on camera. I'll never forget that as long as I live. So long story short, that's why I had to go get this seat last night. They're just not out in flocks, man. Weather screwed them all up. And of course, it's my first year in Oklahoma, living here, first year hunting here. I don't know what to expect for dove. I know this is big for deer, big for duck. They even got bear hunting. Probably lots of hogs up here too, which I can't wait for deer archery season. I need to get out, get me a doe, a buck. Hell, even if I never get that, just get some hogs for the freezer. I'm all for it. I just need to get my ass out and do it. Well, hell, man. Not much going on. It's been dead for quite a while. But hey, it's been alright. I'd rather get out of the house and do this than sit at home watching Netflix or some boring shit like that. It's always good to get out and about. And in this new state, it's a whole new experience for me. I'm definitely enjoying it. I imagine it's almost time to pack it up. I'm going to walk this tree line a little bit, see if I spook anything out the trees. And other than that, it's about time to wrap it up.